which I was pointing out, there is one thing that we need to definitely highlight our GitHub and lead code profile, as even we saw that was the first thing that I did in my profile. I went on giving my GitHub and lead code profile rather than explicitly mentioning the number of problems I've solved. But one more thing that we need to do is we need to clearly integrate the technologies or skills that we mentioned inside the projects that we are portraying. Each and every skill needs to be addressed in the resume so that there is visibility and the strength of the resume will increase. So to judge the strength of the resume, usually we have requirement versus resume strength ATS tools. I usually prefer job scan as my preferred resume tool. Whenever we kind of give out the job requirement and we give out the resume, we'll clearly see how much our resume is matched with any job. So that is why this is a very, very useful tool. And if there is a high mismatch between the job requirement and my resume, maybe I'll change my resume according to the job so that I'll get a short list. So that is how I usually approach.
See, in this web page, in
Yes.
this web application, we are uploading our resume.
Yes, sir.
But where is the job description?
We need to paste that, sir.
Oh, where we have to paste that?
So for example, I have just uploaded my resume. I'm going to one of the company career pages. So
Okay.
I'm onto Amazon careers page. So right now I have 4 years of experience. So I'll directly dive into a job with 4-year experience. Here I can see the job description. So I'll directly copy the job description and paste it here. Then it would
where we have to, job description. Okay, I understood.
Then it would kind of give us the suitability of our resume along with this job.
Yeah.
There are many other ATS tools present in the market, but that does not map the job requirement with our resume. So that is why I prefer this one.
Okay, this is when we tailor-made our resume to a specific job.
Yes, sir.
If a student wants to prepare a resume, then I think, as you said earlier, their GitHub profile and their lead code badges or whatever profile.
Yes, sir. They are the stat. Yes, sir.
They can showcase their lead code profile and GitHub profile.
They can showcase their lead code and GitHub profile, and they definitely need to integrate the skills into projects. What are projects they are portraying? They need to integrate their skills, and with each project,
I think nowadays,
to mention.
Vishnu, I think nowadays GitHub account is very essential for every student, right?
Yes, sir. GitHub is mandatory for every student.
Because the employers will see what the employers will look from their GitHub profile. Do they really look at how many folks were made, created, how many times a project was cloned? Do they really look at those statistics?
No, sir. They'll check for two major things. One is consistency. As in, so for example, if we look at me as a GitHub contributor, we can see that in the last 1 year, I made around 960 contributions working on different projects.
Okay.
So for example, a student has 10 projects in their GitHub profile. Still they contributed only around 1 or 2 days. It's impossible to complete those projects in 1 or 2 days.
Okay,
So they just
okay,
well to see whether they actually completed it or are they faking it.
okay, okay. So is there any consistency in the candidate solving problems and submitting projects in the GitHub, or for the sake of campus placement, does a student
Yes,
copy the projects from anywhere and just simply upload here? So, so that they can verify from this.
yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
So even at a repository level, it is good to organize everything they are doing, because
Mm-hmm.
this is my programming preparation contributions.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I read for programming, I kind of commit it here. I have around 1100, 1200 commits till now. I
Mm-hmm.
think I started this repository in 2022,
Mm-hmm.
and these are my contributions till date, like whatever I have solved.
So whatever problems you have solved in lead code, okay,
Everywhere, sir, Lead Code, Code Forces, Code Chef, every
okay.
other community platform, I
So
save them here.
single compilation of all those things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
So that is one thing that I can say, that that is how they need to organize their preparation as well.
Okay.
And coming to tailor-made projects, maybe let me just go for one. This is what, as a group, we made it for IPL ticket booking. This is a very interesting project where we were kind of writing an algorithm to bypass the IPL lobby and get first in the queue for ticket booking. Or this is one of the other real-time use cases where I was trying to design a calendar to plan my day. And this is more or less industry-oriented project where I was kind of using a data format converter. So like this, we need to give a clear persons who are coming out and referring the project so that they can clearly understand how we did it or why we did it. This is also one more important point in GitHub.
So, so they should justify why they have chosen that problem.
Yes, sir. They should
What?
justify why they choose it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So since this is one way, or this is the way in which a resume can get shortlisted. Now, regarding internships, one more thing I can say is, rather than just looking for internships, students can go for internship challenges or open source challenges through which they can secure really, really good internships. One such good platform is GSOC, Google Summer of Code. Every student except for a final year student can register to GSOC and
G?
contribute open source. GSOC, Google Summer of Code.
Okay, GSOC. Okay.
So every student can register here, and they can pitch in their ideas to specific problems that are mentioned on the website. Uh, Almost around 60% of the students who register here are moved towards companies, as there are many organizations, around 1,000 plus organizations, which open source their programs and take solutions from interns. They even get a mentor who will review their codes and kind of approve their codes into the existing project. So in this way, students can actually participate in a real-time internship without looking for internships as well. So there are many such open source platforms available. This is the major platform there is, but there are many such options available where they can actively get hands-on experience with very good companies, because in GSOC, companies like Mozilla Firefox or even very big companies like OpenShift, Red Hat come here for their open sourcing. So this is a very good resource for internships. Now coming to how to search for a job, one thing I feel is that uh, every other student actually relies on career fairs, or they kind of rely on college to search for job. But I think that they need to be a bit more resourceful in terms of applying for companies. Maybe let me just uh, show how I used to apply for companies, and what put me out there on a different scale is maintaining an Excel sheet like this. So for each company I used to target, I used to maintain this specific Excel sheet where I had the link of the careers page, whether I have applied or not, whether I have a referral or not. If I have applied and I got a short list, what is the shortlist position for, and what stage I am in. So that is how I used to track my resume, my applications to the companies, so that I can reach my ideal targets. So as we can see, the last company I've worked in, Morgan Stanley, I've got it through this way itself. It was 26th in mileage to be precise. So I have applied for these target 39 companies, out of which I've gotten around 10 to 12 companies here. And this was my, the 25th and 26th companies were my best converts in this list. And I went into the 26th company because of the perks and everything else. So that is how ideally each aspirant should apply and track their applications so that they get the best optimal results. So that is all about SD roles, as in how they can apply, how they can get through, or what they need to learn.
Okay. Would you like to speak on GATE as well?
Yes, sir. GATE, CAT, anything works here. PSUs, GATE, CAT, masters. Which one shall I go for next?
So GATE is a straightforward, because for IT and allied students, public sector undertakings, they don't have many jobs for IT related one.
Yes, sir. Uh, Hello, sir.
Yeah. You are audible.
Okay, sir. Let me go ahead with GATE then. Sir, one thing I've noticed about GATE in recent years, even one of my friends got a very good rank with GATE, as everyone knows, is GATE is all about an exam of consistency. So first of all, even before going into what is GATE, why GATE, let me clearly explain what is the syllabus and pattern. Um, so there are two papers of program. There are two papers for allied engineers in GATE, which are majorly the core CS paper or the data science paper. And the paper of preference is always core CS paper, because even with CS paper, we can get into any of the data science domains or any other domains. It's just a sub branch inside. So now to get into this, we have 10 major subjects, as we can see on the screen, which are in the regular curriculum of every computer science or IT student. The engineering mathematics that is covered in their curriculum, along with some portions of discrete mathematics, the digital logic design part, or uh, digital electronics part, however we call it, COA, data structures and programming using C, algorithms, theory of computations as in finite automata, compiler design, operating systems, database, and computer networks. Out of these, students can choose any 7 subjects of their strength and they can easily crack GATE. So why 7 subjects? Let me go into the specifics. Each aptitude and mathematics usually comprise of 28 questions in the paper, which accounts for around 37, 38 marks. And programming, C language, and algorithms comprise of 22 questions. And here itself we can clearly see that the total breakdown of marks is 15 plus 13, 28, and 22, 50 marks. Now, along with these core subjects, if any of the students choose operating systems, because this is the major requirement vertical, computer networks, because everyone should be aware of the basic computer network modules, the databases, because the knowledge is required or expected everywhere. Their students would cover approximately 26 more marks, and this accounts for 76 marks, which is around the top 50 ranks of GATE CSE students. Because if we look at the previous year cutoffs, so as we look at the previous year cutoffs, a 75 or above score would put people in less than 200 ranks, which is more or less entry into all the IITs that is present. Because any rank less than 1,000, people will go into very, very good IITs, into very good branches. So these specific set of choice subjects would take them into very good institutes for their further career. Now, moving on to why GATE and what are the benefits. As we have already discussed, they can go into elite colleges where they'll be having opportunities to move into research fields, or they can go into any of the elite software companies because they come there on campus, or also they can go into academia where they can come into teaching profession and so on after their masters. So these are the 3 major verticals and benefits of GATE exam. And now, to clear GATE exam, one should focus at least for 5 to 6 months in prior time on just the problem solving part. That is, a person who's targeting GATE exam should complete their syllabus 6 months before GATE exam and then keep on solving the problems to get a very good grip and their mock scores sorted. So on a grassroots level, for GATE exam, as I've mentioned, these are the core mandatory subjects. As in, uh, apart from that, the COA, the theory of computation, and the compiler design parts are the game-changing subjects that would decide the top ranks, because not everyone would complete these subjects before coming to the exam. Even same with the digital logic design, because this is core electronics and communication engineering subjects. So as a person who has given both GATE, ECE, CSE, and got a decent rank in both of them, one thing I can suggest the aspirants is that don't wait for the last day, because that is the major differentiating factor, as every decent engineer will have a basic understanding of all these concepts. So what puts you on a separate level is how fast you can solve these problems, and the number of questions you can solve in that exam, because that exam actually takes a long time. And since our college is famous for GATE ranks, I hope that some of you will take the legacy forward.
Okay. Can you spend some time on your lead code profile?
Yes, sir.
There are so many metrics. Which one has a lot of importance? Here, badges, and the first one is regarding your
Sir, this is the
contest
important metric.
contest rating. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this one will be positive only when we participate in the contest, weekly contest.
Yes, sir. Even if we register and forget to participate, it goes down.
Okay, okay.
In
So the first thing talks about how good we are in the competitions.
Yes, sir. Even companies kind of look at only this section out of our entire profile.
Okay,
They do not
okay.
consider about the badges. They do
Mm-hmm.
not consider the number of problems we solved. They just
Okay.
look at programming rating of ours.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So
Okay.
one major thing I can say about programming contest is that uh, two questions are easily solvable in the contest, and
Mm-hmm.
the person who solves the third question actually scales up their rank.
Okay, okay.
And this 15.84% to top 5%, the difference is just 40 points. 1716 was top 5%, uh, and this 1665 is 15.84%. So such heavy is the
Mm-hmm.
competition here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. See, there are several coding platforms, no?
Mm,
Uh,
yes, sir. The major ones are Lead Code, Geeks for Geeks, Interview Bit, Code Forces, and Code Chef. Five of them.
okay. So, sorry, of all these platforms, which one should we recommend to our students?
Sir, for students who are starting from the basics
Okay.
and who do not even have a conceptual understanding, Geeks for Geeks is their go-to place.
Yes.
But
Mm.
once they're at a decent level, they should
Mhm.
definitely go for Lead Code.
Okay. You prefer lead code
Yes, sir.
because the problems in other platforms are even more complex than the problems you find in this.
Um, Sir, actually, that is one factor. But the other factor is that the problems over there are more mathematical and
Okay.
more inclined towards core CP contests rather than interview preparation perspective.
Okay. So
More platforms, the
in
more,
the top menu bar, please go
yes,
ahead.
sir. The more we go into those platforms, the more we observe that these are not even asked in interviews.
Okay,
I've
okay.
tried code forces as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is the most discussed about platform for coding, and not
Mm-hmm.
even a single question there is specific to interviews.
Mm-hmm. See, in the top menu bar, we have several menu items: explore, problems, contest, discuss, interview, store.
So this is the most important of them all after problems.
After
Problem
problems, okay.
discuss is the most important one.
So
Here,
what we can find here?
we can find info about every company there is. Every company, every role. What are they asking? What
Mm-hmm.
salary we can expect from a company?
Mm-hmm.
How can we negotiate for more salary? What can we study more? Everything we can find here. For
Okay.
example, this is 17 hours ago, a post from someone who just landed a HD2 offer at Microsoft. This is currently what Microsoft is offering, 33 lakhs as their basic package.
Okay. Lead code community will
Advanced
share their
career.
experience here.
Yes, sir. This was just a salary, but people usually share their interview experience as well. How
Yeah,
did they
yeah.
prepare? What did they do in this time? What
Mm-hmm.
questions were asked to them? What model questions there was? For
Okay.
example, uh, here someone asked, can you share recently asked Google questions? If it was an older post, less like more than 3 4 days, someone will actually share the questions that were asked to them.
Okay.
So for example, here someone asked in the Google phone screen round what was asked to you people, and someone coding solution, they were asked that, hey, this was asked to me.
Okay.
So in
So,
such way, the community actually helps.
okay. So after problem section, discussion forum, what about other sections?
Sir, contest is actually where we go and give out contests.
Okay, that you
That is anyway important.
you explained. Okay.
Interviews are not that great because nobody uses this platform.
Okay. Okay. What
Storage
about
just for number of problems.
explore?
Sir, explore is where we kind of see playlists. This is also not that great. Because instead of using explore, we can find specific HDE sheets where we can actually see a sequential order of problems that we want to solve. So, for example, this is the sheet I followed during my initial days of programming. Sheet by Bubber. I think the sheet should have 450 problems or something, and it kind of covers around 80% of the problems that are asked in interviews. This is not a full list because he does not include complex questions. This is for pure basic programs, for pure basic programmers. But this more or less covers 80% of the problems that is asked in interviews. So this way people can even go for targeted question solving rather than just picking topics by themselves. One more resource I want to mention for competitive programming is majorly they can go ahead with DSA in Python by Narasimha Karmanchi or DSA in Java by Narasimha Karmanchi. Because that book is a comprehensive guide for solutions, like how to approach a solution rather than just thinking of a problem.
Actually, there is a book written by Professor Narasimha, it seems.
Yes, sir. Professor Narasimha Karmanchi.
So DSA in Python by
Narasimha Karmanchi.
Okay, these two are the well organized.
Yes, sir.
Sheet.
This is the book even I have followed in my time.
Okay.
Also, the same person has written a book in Java.
You said the same person has a problem list as well, created a problem list.
Actually, problem list was majorly created in recent times by YouTubers. So two major problem lists are DSA basic problem sheet by Bubber, DSA advanced problem sheet by Schneider.
Advanced sheet by
problem Striver.
Okay.
This person used to work in Google. He kind of quit his job and is dedicated to teaching in YouTube right now.
Okay.
As a commercialized teaching. And the other person is still working in Amazon, Bubber. So this is Striver's DSA sheet.
But in the URL, we don't find any. Okay. When we search for that, podolio.com. Okay.
You can find it hosted many places, sir. So for example, even in LeetCode.
Okay, Striver DSA sheet. Okay.
Striver DSA sheet.
So these two are very useful for finding the sequence in which the problems are to be solved.
Yes, sir. But this is after learning every concept. Like this is
Okay.
the end goal. After students have
Mhm.
mastered every concept, they can come
Mhm.
here and solve problems.
Mhm.
So in my case, I have solved every problem that is required in Striver SD sheet after learning the concepts.
Mhm. So for learning the concepts, they have to follow the textbook. That's all.
Yes, sir. For learning the concepts, they have to follow the textbook. If they
Mhm.
have any more queries, they always have very good Geeks for Geeks forums where they can clearly see how the solution is outlined.
Mhm.
And they still have a doubt, they have numerous YouTube playlists. But the only drawback is in YouTube, there is no good resource for Python.
Mhm. Okay.
So mostly they need to refer to Striver or Bubber playlists
Mhm.
as of now. And we can
So,
see that there is a cluster of Java, but no Python.
so what do you suggest? What is the right way to learn the concepts? By reading a good textbook or following these curated videos and learn the concepts? Which one do you suggest?
Sir, I always suggest textbook to students because even that is where I had my most learning. While
Mhm.
solving the playlist, if we have a doubt, we can come and refer to these videos. But these are not at all recommended for a person who's learning things for the first time
Beginner.
because these try which watch they understand rather than the entire
Mhm.
problem or entire focus.
Oh,
So this is more
okay.
filtered content.
Mhm. Okay, those who have fundamentals, they can only follow these videos.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Any new beginner cannot understand the full essence of these videos.
Okay, okay. Uh, which book do you recommend for data structures and algorithms? Normally, for data structures, LNVs is the prescribed textbook in our curriculum.
Uh,
And for algorithms,
yes, sir. Have referred to as once
hello.
for algorithms. For algorithms. I haven't explored the curriculum textbook. For data structures, I referred the curriculum textbook as well.
Okay.
LNVs. Um,
And apart from that, you also recommended this one, Narasimha Karumanchi.
yes, sir. For
Mhm.
algorithms, one thing I saw that along with data structures, the algorithms were also there in this book.
Mhm. Okay.
So along with LNV, anyone who's covering data structures and algorithms can cover data
Mhm.
structures here, and directly they'll find the linked algorithms as well at the same place in this book, rather than going
Okay.
for something else.
Okay. Okay.
That is the only
Thank-
reason I suggested this book.
Okay.
So,
Any, uh,
so this is more or less like a 1.5 year dedicated roadmap for students,
mhm.
because uh, definitely they need to invest more time into this as the competition is growing. At my time, it was like 1.2, 1.3 years. So what I can say is with current market, they need to invest 2 years into this dedicated journey so that they can achieve fruitful results. 2 years of 2 years of 3 to 4 hours a day would kind of put them ahead in the market, leaps and bounds. And my current classmates who are present in the IIMs as well, most of the software engineers, one thing I can say for certain it is 80% of them cannot solve dynamic programming questions till date. So if they have the differentiating factors with them, they'll definitely get a very good advantage in the market.
So now the question is, hello,
Hello, sir.
uh, people, as per industry feedback, people are very crazy about AI, AI. technologies like large language models, NLP, and all those things. So, given a candidate with good data structures and algorithm skills, and given a candidate with AI and related skills, so which one will be preferred by the industry as per your opinion?
Sir, the industry will prefer data structures and algorithms for freshers still.
Mhm.
I can give a
So,
very specific example in this case.
mhm.
One of my friends, she was a fresher from IIT Dharwad. Uh, she was from my locality.
Mhm.
So she's a senior engineer in CRED, and if I remember correctly, her initial CTC was 61 lakhs when she passed out of college. And I should see. I, I think I haven't bookmarked her GitHub repository, but mm, did I get her GitHub? I think she hit her GitHub or something. But one thing I noticed is that during her UG days or something, her major focus was on lead code problem solving. And when I asked her as well, she mentioned that her interview was focused around problem solving in GitHub. I mean, in lead code or other major concerns, verticals.
Okay. Okay.
And only one of her projects was asked in the interview in the managerial round.
Okay.
So ultimately, the job description and after job description and resume match, only data structures are concerned. And even at a Google HD2 level, for which I have interviewed recently, all
Mhm.
6 rounds were on data structures and algorithms.
Okay. Okay. How about these industry certifications? You haven't covered that section in your resume. Say AWS certification or certifications in cloud platform, similarly certifications in AI platform. Do they have any impact on the selection process?
Sir, for a fresher, they actually, for a person with less than 2 year experience, there is least weightage for those certifications. There are two reasons for that. For a
Mm.
person with less than 2 year experience, they are looking for more of an individual skill rather than a domain specific skill.
Mm-hmm.
So certificate from any of the platforms like Udemy or HackerRank, HackerEarth, which is the basic free version, is more than sufficient for them. But when they reach around 2 to 3 years down the line in their career, they definitely require at least one certification in their resume on their core skill.
Okay. So as per your suggestion, certifications play a role only after getting a job.
Yes, sir. Before getting a job, they are not considered from the resume.
Generic skills they will employers will look for. Okay.
Yes, sir. Even
Mm.
after we move into companies will actually sponsor our certifications,
Yeah, yeah,
specific
they will do that.
programs.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vishnu, for your time. We have taken 2 hours of your time, it seems.
Yes, sir, exactly.
Sir, anytime for college.
Mm. Uh,
Pleasure.
is there anything that you can share, or shall we conclude with this?
Sir, one thing I can share as a takeaway for students is that
Mm.
uh, along with waiting for resources from college, the best thing to do is to start working on our resume and also on our skills,
Mm.
and be open to change, because we never know which way we want to go in our career until the last minute, because I remember until my third year, first semester, I was more focusing on GATE ECE, and then I moved out to be a CS engineer.
Okay. But whatever may be the job role, data structures and algorithms always are helpful. Knowledge of data structures and algorithms.
Yes, sir. That is the most differentiating factor in any interview they are going to face.
Irrespective of the role. Okay.
Yes, sir. Even for a cloud engineer, they ask 2 rounds of data structures and algorithms in any good company.
Okay. Mhm.
So that is the concluding note I want to take for
Okay.
the students.
Okay. Suresh here, recording, you can stop recording.
Okay. Thanks.
ఆఫ్ చేశారా?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ అమ్మా. యాక్చువల్గా మేము అడిగినందుకు మీకు నేను అదే చెప్పాను, చాలా అసైన్మెంట్స్ అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి, వాళ్ళు బిజీగా ఉంటారు, అసైన్మెంట్స్ అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి, హెక్టిక్ షెడ్యూల్ ఉంటుంది. వీలైతే చేద్దాము, లేకపోతే తనకి ఇంకెప్పుడన్నా వీలైనప్పుడు చేద్దాం అన్నట్టుగా అన్నాను. థ్యాంక్స్ అమ్మా, మా కోసం 2 hours స్పెండ్ చేసావు.
సార్ ఎనీ టైమ్ సార్. యాక్చువల్లీ వాళ్ళు వద్దాం అనుకున్నాను, బట్ వీళ్ళు సడన్ గా సెషన్ ప్లాన్ చేస్తారు.
పర్లేదు.
రోజు ఏదో ఒక కంపెనీ రిటర్న్ టెస్ట్ ఉంటున్నాయి సార్. ఇవాళ ఈవినింగ్ మాకు బార్క్లేస్ రిటర్న్ టెస్ట్ ఉంది. దేర్ ఆర్ 2 ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ as well దాంట్లో.
ఓకే. యాక్చువల్గా మీకు రెమ్యునరేషన్ కూడా మేము అప్రూవల్ తీసుకున్నాము. మీ బ్యాంక్ డీటెయిల్స్ షేర్ చేస్తే వి విల్.
అయ్యో సార్ సార్ పర్లేదు.
అప్రూవల్ తీసుకున్నామండి, మీ బ్యాంక్ డీటెయిల్స్ షేర్ చేస్తే మేము వాళ్ళకి ఇస్తాము. అక్కడ అకౌంట్ సెక్షన్లో దే విల్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ద అమౌంట్. సురేష్ గారికి షేర్ చేస్తారా?
షేర్ చేస్తాను సార్.
అది అకౌంట్ సెక్షన్లో ఇచ్చేస్తే మేము డైరెక్ట్గా వాళ్ళు మనీ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తారండి.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ఈసారి హాలిడేస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కాలేజ్కి వచ్చేస్తాను సార్ డైరెక్ట్ గా. అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ ఇవాళ వద్దామని టికెట్ కూడా బుక్ చేసుకున్నా, బట్ పాసిబుల్ అవ్వలేదు.
పర్లేదండి, ఓకే, పర్లేదు.
సార్ కమింగ్ టు కాలేజ్ బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్,
మీరు ఆల్రెడీ నాకు షేర్ చేశారు కదా,
అవే మేజర్ పాయింట్స్ సార్.
అవన్నీ చాలా, అంటే అవన్నీ మనము ఇంప్లిమెంటబుల్, సో వీ కెన్ డూ దట్, చేస్తామండి అట్లా. అసైనింగ్ సీనియర్స్ యాజ్ మెంటర్స్ టు జూనియర్స్ అండ్ డైనమిక్ వాట్ యు కాల్ ఇవాల్యుయేషన్ అనేది మన చేతుల్లో లేదు. లాస్ట్ 5 ఫెయిల్యూర్స్ అనేది మన చేతిలో లేదు, అది సిఓఈ చేతిలో ఉంటుంది. ఈ 2 పాయింట్స్ మీరు చెప్పింది, అండ్ ఇన్వాల్వింగ్